you can actually see the future of your dating life. I am making this video for my past self who used to go out and cold approach women in order to attract them. I want him to understand that there is a better way. Most men predict that their dating life is going to be amazing if they just upgrade their looks, if they accumulate a lot of money, or if they just work on their communication skills. But the best way to predict if your dating life is going to be good or not, if beautiful girls are going to be attracted towards you or if they are going to reject you, is to watch your own mood. The best part is if you really have a strong desire to upgrade your dating life, you can change your mood as well. And when your mood changes, your dating life changes in an instant. People around you are going to think that you're just getting luckier with women, or you just upgraded your communication skills, or you just made a lot of money. However, only you will recognize that all you did was understand your own mood and change it. So the first thing that you have to understand is we all feel different kinds of emotions throughout the day. Sometimes we feel sad, happy, vengeful, confrontational, angry, peaceful, joyful, but none of this is actually your mood. A mood is an emotion that remains for a long period of time. When you see a clinically depressed person, now that person has a mood, the mood of depression, the mood of sadness, because that sadness is not instantaneous. That sadness has lingered for probably weeks or months. And if you have ever been depressed, you already know that nothing in your life goes right once you start becoming depressed. All of a sudden, you start attracting one terrible life circumstance after another. This is your mood at play. You can think of your mood as a aura that has color. If you have green aura, all of a sudden you are only going to attract green things towards you. If you have red aura, you are only going to attract red things around you. If you have a depressed mood, you are going to attract life circumstances which create more depression. If you have a joyful mood, you are going to attract life circumstances that is going to give you more joy. If you have a grateful aura, you are going to attract life circumstances that are going to make you more grateful. So just question yourself, what is your mood? What emotion has sustained in your system for a long period of time? Because if an emotion of unworthiness has been sustained in your system for a long period of time, no matter what you do, you are not going to attract girls because you feel unworthy at your core. Girls are going to reject you no matter what you do. The best way to check your mood is to close your eyes, sit down for at least 15 to 20 minutes, and all of a sudden you will realize that your mind is going to pop up with mental pictures. If these mental pictures are negative, if these mental pictures create a lot of fear and anger in your body, then your mood is bad. Now, you can be sure that you are going to be attracting bad and terrible circumstances in the next week, next month, next year, next decade. However, there is a good news as well. You can change your mood overnight. If tonight, as you go to your bed to fall asleep, you completely relax your body and you start to imagine that you are already living your perfect dating life. You are already with the girls that you want. They are already in your arms. They are already complimenting you. And you completely immerse yourself in this imaginal act. Then you are going to feel the emotion of satisfaction. You are going to feel relieved. You are going to feel joyful. You are going to feel grateful. And if you're able to hold on to these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, and sleep, all of these elevated emotions are going to go deep into your subconscious mind. Then your mood is going to change when you wake up in the morning. All of a sudden, the green aura that was around you, the aura of unworthiness, will be changed into a golden yellow aura of power. And I have already told you, when you feel powerful, you are going to attract life circumstances that is going to make you feel more powerful. When you feel grateful by imagining that the girls that you want are already in your arms, you are going to create life circumstances where girls are actually going to compliment you, they are actually going to notice you, they will express their desire to be with you so that you can feel grateful in your physical world as well. So drill this information inside of your head. Your mood always externalizes as life circumstances and people in your physical world. This is why yogis call our physical world as Maya. We think our physical world is so solid, it is so real, it has space, it has time, it can be perceived through our five senses. But our physical world is an illusion. It is Maya. It is just an appearance in consciousness. It can be completely controlled by our own disciplined mental activities. And I understood this during COVID lockdown. At this time, I was dealing with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, and some days I felt like I just did not want to exist in the world anymore. I felt like my whole life was already predetermined by my past traumatic experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. This book introduced me to an idea that my emotional state is always either upregulating or downregulating my genetic expression, which means my body, my biology is subject to my own mind. When I learned this information, I immersed myself in the study of mind body connection. And all the experts of mind body connection were telling me the exact same thing, which is my mind not only influences my body, but it is actually influencing my whole physical reality, the life circumstances, the life events, life situations, people that come in my life are all getting influenced by my own mental activities. This idea was not just interesting to me, it could actually explain my whole life because when I looked back, whenever I was drowning in the emotion of negativity or guilt for a sustained period of time, all of a sudden my life went to crap. Relationships started to become chaotic. People used to treat me bad, and life felt like one big problem after another. Conversely, when I used to feel happier, confident, light, life used to feel easy. Relationships flowered and people used to be nice towards me. So this was not coincidence, this was not random. I figured that whatever goes on inside of my own internal world of thoughts and feelings always shows up in my external world. When I understood this, I stopped going out in order to cold approach women and attract them. I stopped reading all these weird psychology books in order to fix my mental health issues. Instead, I simply learned how to change my inner world. I learned how to meditate correctly. And when I did that, all these annoying mental health issues started to lose their grip on me, and my dating life became effortlessly easy. So, when you hear the word meditation, you do not have to think of some guy who is living at the top of Himalayas, wearing some yellow robes, doing some hand mudras, and just breathing. Meditation is just a way to change your mood so that your life changes automatically. When you truly change your mood, everybody in your world, including you, is going to lose free will. You will now be compelled to move in a completely different way. You will be compelled to move into one event after another until everything that you have visualized and felt to be real actually happens in your physical world. But before diving into meditation, there is an uncomfortable fact that you must know about this world. There are three levels of men in our world. The first level is called the uninitiate NPC. This guy does not know that he can just predict what his dating life is going to look like if he understands his mood. But instead, he starts to accumulate money, he starts to work on his communication skills to change his dating life. However, his dating life will suck forever. But if life decides to initiate this guy by exposing him to these kinds of videos, then he has a chance to ascend to level 2. The level 2 man is called the awakening creator because he now starts to awaken to the fact that if you change your mood, your future changes. So he learns how to meditate, he learns how to visualize. But the problem is, after his meditation session is over and he opens his eyes, he immediately starts to become desperate. He starts checking his phone to see if that girl has texted him back or not. However, there is the third level of men, and this is where you should aspire towards. This level is what I like to call the master alchemist. This guy knows that feeling is the secret. He has learned the art of Yoga Nidra. If you do not know what Yoga Nidra is, it is a process where you guide your attention through your body parts until your body achieves a state of relaxation. Your breathing rate slows down, your brain waves slow down, you get an access to your subconscious mind, you are connected to the generous eternal present moment. The master alchemist knows how to provide all the sensory vividness to his visualization act. He can vividly imagine that the dating life he wants is already his. He can visualize that the girl he wants is already in his arms. She is already complimenting him, saying things like, "Oh my God, I'm so lucky to have you in my life." He can even smell the perfume on these beautiful women's bodies inside of his own mental drama. His brain starts to believe that all these wonderful things are happening to him in real time. He convinces himself of the truth of this imaginal act because he can provide all the sensory vividness to his mental drama. He has a disciplined attention, so he mentally rehearses this imaginal act over and over again until he starts to feel the elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, and thrill. He can sustain these elevated emotions for a long period of time because the longer he can be in this elevated mood, the faster he convinces himself of the truth of his imaginal act. Then his imaginal act must get externalized into his physical reality because that is a spiritual law. The best part is, after his meditation session is over, he is not desperate. He simply lets go. He lets the world reshuffle itself until whatever he has visualized actually materializes in his physical reality. He confidently expects that all of his imaginal acts must happen in his life. Now, if you're listening up to this point, you belong to one of two categories of guys. The first one is you understand everything in this video intellectually, but you go back to your life and you repeat the same old pattern. The second guy, you are ready to let your nervous system experience what it is like to become a master alchemist. If you're the second guy, listen to me carefully. I have created something called the emotion pill, not as content, not as motivation, but as a guided meditation experience. This experience is going to put you into the exact state that I have described. You are going to notice that your body has relaxed, your breathing rate has slowed down, your analytical, chattering mind has stepped aside, and you are able to generate all these elevated emotions of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction, thrill without any effort. The best part is you will come out of this meditation complete and whole and satisfied because only this feeling of satisfaction, not desperation, is going to rearrange your reality completely. I have kept this experience paid on purpose because free information is going to create spectators, but a paid experience creates true transformation. If you want this 6-minute guided meditation experience emotion pill, just click the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below. Write me emotion pill and I will provide you all the details. Now, I also offer one-to-one personalized premium coaching for a few men who are ready to upgrade their dating life in the fastest rate possible. These men have already gotten some sort of monetary success in their life. They have already applied all the superficial advice that society likes to give to men. They have gone out, cold approached women, they have worked on their confidence, they have upgraded their social skills, but they have come to realize that real attraction can only happen from your internal state. So, if you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your attention, your emotions, and you want to change your self concept at a root level so that your attraction towards girls becomes effortless and natural, this coaching is for you. Just send me a text by clicking the link that is present in the pinned comment section down below, and we will get started quick.